Hello, everybody. This has truly been challenging, this Hollywood mission. By the way, I got my 3 stars. This is the third time, maybe even the fourth time, that I've tried to record the Hollywood one. Um, I know one of them I did upload, and you saw that I missed it by 1 month. I have it down to a science, and in fact, the last time I completely nailed it, but I delivered the objective before the white thing, and I can show you what I mean. And the mission ended, and I didn't get to do the, even though I had it all. You have to complete these 2 objectives before you complete these 7, and I ended up completing the 7 before I did this. It was totally brain dead on me. Okay, so we're gonna do the concept of loops. The looping thing is fantastic, and what do I mean by loop? Because I've recorded this several times, but I don't know how many of it's gone through. The looping concept is you take, this is a perfect example. I'm going to build a station at each of these 4 places, and I'm going to build a loop with only one station and one track among the 4. Then it's going to be one direction. So any train that enters this loop has to go around the loop and visit all 4 places. So you enter in one space and you exit in one space. And then you can connect it to another loop. Like I could have this 3 in a loop. So these 2 loops have connections. And we're going to do a combination of loops and private track. So we are going to start the game with a loop. A big one. And I consider this, this is like the super highway. So here's your key thing. You always want to go a few spaces straight out from the station. Why? Because sometimes you may connect other stuff later. And you want to be as square as you can. So we're going to go square down to here, and then we're going to go straight across. As straight as you can. And then we're going to come up. And then we have to... So we could do that, but I want to come up. I want to come up here. Then we'll just go like this. And once again, we want to be square. That means right angles. And then we're going to come over. We're going to go up. And then deliver. Okay? Now, this one, it's important that you keep space between here and here. That's critically important. And then I do need a track from the wood to here. So you don't want to do this, right? You want to make sure there's room for a track. So I'm going to make the space a little bit smaller here. And you also need to give him space. And then once we get down here, it's okay to be tight. And then we're going to come back and square finish. Alright. So we're going to do like we always do. Get the passenger route started first. It is crucial to do this. Otherwise, you won't get the early game money that you need. The thing that kills you in this game is the early game money. I mean, you build your initial track because they give you all this extra money. Then you're just sitting there waiting for revenue to come in, and it takes forever. All right, I think we're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit start. Have a sip of my coffee. Pet my puppy. I'm gonna speed it up a little. Oh. I forgot something. Holy crap, I forgot something big. I'm gonna have it go back. Oh man. I hope I can salvage this. I forgot to put in my signals. Make this a one direction. There we go. He's going the other way. We need... And this guy's going actually the correct direction. Alright. And then we're gonna... Oh, I don't have the 10,000. That's okay. Alright, so we're gonna send them on their merry way. That was almost a disaster. What would have happened is they both would have went the shortest path, which is this one, and then they would have collided with each other. That would have been bad, no bueno. Okay, you could speed this up. There's no reason. I just like watching the trains, and I don't know why, but I use the time that I'm waiting to think about what I want to do next. But what I want to do next is we're going to get this industry going here. The timing sort of works out really well to focus on this one next. Alright, so we got our 10 grand. So first thing we do is get that in place. Okay, so we're at to 26. Always build the stations that produce first, because it takes them time to build up their supply anyways. There we go, we're up to 18 now. So I'll build this one. Eventually I build a second one of these and I gotta move the track. But for now, we can make this work. Oh, just short. There we go. Track is in place. The profit people are still making their profits. They make about 9 grand a visit. So they're making 18 grand times 3. That's what, 54 or whatever? 54,000 every time they do a round trip. It costs 30 to buy one train. And it's not quite 54, because that's less than 3,000, but still, it's close. Let's round it down to 50,000. Oh, they have 4 cars. So that's 24,000 round trip for them. So that'd be 48, 72. And we're actually closer to about 60 to 65,000. Alright, we got enough to get a train going, so let's get this guy going here, and then this guy going there, and then boom. So this is only going to make 1,000 a pop, but you need this guy to get started, because these take a long time to cook. Alright, we're at 13,000, so let one of the production start cooking. Now we got another one. Let that start cooking. And I actually have to pause. Okay, my time away was significant. So let's see. Where are we at here? I got my loop in place. That's right. We're getting this going. I got my 2 stations. We'll let it go. So what we need to do is, again, try to keep things square. So I'm going to go straight up as much as I can here. Oop. This is the one, you need to also keep spacing. Spacing between the tracks. It's not good to have stuff like this if you're planning on crossing the track, which in our case, we're planning on crossing. So why one set of rules for thee and not for me? You know, it's just experience. We're gonna have a lot of tracks crossing over, and it's easier. And here's a big case in point. I need to turn around, right? So I'm going to, for example, create a track that loops. Like, that's a simple concept, but it's huge. So put all those in, and now a train can do a U-turn. And by the way, this is a very critical U-turn. You want to do that. You don't need to do it right now, but it's something you definitely want to not forget to do. Okay, so now we can get a train going to start delivering wood. So we just keep running our trains, keep generating some money. I never figured it out, but this here is when you unlock the first set of trains. And that's when you unlock the next. So you don't have to keep going here to see when they unlock. I don't know why it took me this long to figure that out, but... Alright, so we're up to 27,000. So now, this one, we want it to go straight. And we did it perfectly. Look at that. So, a lot of signals you got to put in. See how he stopped? Okay, I don't know why he hasn't started again. So it'll show you if any train is in this area, it stops everybody. So see, this is where it's not ideal. This gap is too short because I can't get another signal in here. So one of the fixes is to not turn yet. Go straight and then turn. Like that. So that little fix so see, this is all one zone. So if a train is coming across here, it's going to cause the train to stop here. Unless I do this. Now we have separate zones. So that pink zone, these trains will only stop if somebody's in that pink zone. And then these two blue zones are separate. Alright, so very important to do something like that. And this is our main artery, so we don't want this side of the main artery affected by that side. Okay, we got to get some stuff in place here. And then this one, I actually need a second one. So a lot of money. But we're getting there. Okay, there's connection 1. Connection 2. the little trifecta. So we now have the cotton path ready to go. We just need some more money. So we're going to deliver cotton to here and then film to there. That's his role. And then I'm going to add that he gives us extra freight income. Okay, this one's almost up to 20, but you see how long it's taking to get this to 20. It's very slow. But we do need to get a second level built. And we're going to do a... private line from here. And again, try to keep things square, because we're going to be crossing at certain spots here. Okay, so now we have a train that can deliver to here. And then this, he will continue, and then he's going to deliver to there. Now we need more money again. This one is getting full, so we got to get him going soon. Couple of things. See, now we can have him come straight out and link into there. But yes, we got to do and then our wood guy, gonna load there and there. Okay, gotta get another train. We're gonna load from here to here, and then from here to there. So that's his job. We're gonna get one more station to here. We also need another station here. And I almost forgot, I need a set of lights there, so there's no collision between these two. I also need another station here. We're going to start getting a bunch of money here. Alright, so now this train, we're going to hug this and even go up the ramp and then come straight across. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, it did work. Like so. So now we gotta do these shenanigans. There we go. Then keep this going. So we're going to deliver there. And I have 38 grand, so that's enough to buy another train. We're going to deliver papers to here. And, I forgot. Sometimes it doesn't start at the right level. Alright, this is... we got to jam this in now. gonna get it one there. I think that's the right way to do it. So this guy also has the job of delivering these to there. Obviously, he has nothing to deliver at the moment. Alright, so we got paper. We have everything we need to get the westerns rolling. And they are certainly going to get rolling now. And we have paper we need to deliver to here. We have this to unlock. There's a lot to do still. To deliver the paper, we actually have to have a third one of those. And what we're going to do basically is come up, and then up, and then merge on like so. And this will be sort of like that. So then to get back on, you can see they're coming down the track here. So the entry point to get back on is right there. And here's what's crazy. Look, you got the loop-to-loop. So he can go deliver something and then loop around and get right back on. It's brilliant. Alright, we do have to get a... we're going to get a train to do exactly that. We're going to load some paper and unload, get that track going at first. And this never works. He never picks the right track. So I always have to do something silly like this. And here you can see the... Alright, what's going on here? That was not intended. Holy buckets. Because this is shorter, they're taking this loop. I never had that happen before. They're not even using the main highway. Okay, this will deliver here, and then we'll get our bombs, and that'll be our 10th train. We're going to start delivering some westerns. We are at 100,000, so we can go ahead and get these unlocked. And then let's get started. Anything that produces, we'll let that get started. There's only 2 of them. And then let's do here, there, yeah. So it takes a bit, but we got another, so we're going to create a loop here. We're going to bring this one over, straight up. Okay, we got our loop. Just checking. See, we're making our first western. So that's on its way. This is almost done. That train that's doing this loop, we could possibly start using it for other purposes. But let's keep working on this. So that loop is in place. One of the things I like to do is you need a shorter loop. And this will come in handy much, much later. Not now. But whenever this is finished, he can loop a shorter loop. And then we got this and this. So this loop will come straight back and connect. This loop will go up, around. Man, what's going on? And then this loop, do something similar, but we need sharp edges here. Okay, and then I also like to have a turnaround loop. Okay, so now it's going to go all the way around, right? So we're at 100,000. And we probably have, yep, we have 7 westerns. So let's get our last train going here. We're going to load some westerns and drop them off here. And I'm going to give him the bonus cars. Although there technically isn't 10 of them for him. And oh, I don't have a path. I gotta make a third path here. So this is gonna come straight across. So we're gonna have to turn a little bit, come across, and then join there. Okay, that's how he gets on the path. How's he going to get off the path? So he's coming this way, coming back this way, so we can come off the path here, and then come through there. Voila. So we'll put one of those on. We need this nonsense. We need it again here. And I like to put that on for good measure. Okay, now this guy still can't get on. Still can't get on. So sometimes if you delete them and you just tell them to be a passenger, see this, it's broken. Now you have to sell the dang thing. Alright, so I'm gonna bring him in and just have him be a passenger train, which what's this guy? Okay, that's the paper one. So we're gonna have him. Do I have to have this in place? There we go. Okay, so we started him. I know it's stupid, but it's just an issue with this game. Because it's the third track out, it's not smart enough to place him. So we're gonna have to do all that and then confirm, and then boom, it works just fine. It just, he has to now drive to go pick up. Gonna upgrade him. Alright, back to regularly scheduled programming. We're gonna come out and join. Everybody's gotta have their stuff, and then when they're coming back, they can come down and join. Like so. It always helps to put something here, because sometimes when a train goes this way, this light gets confused because this whole track is... Like when you're in this mode, see, it highlights what it's a part of. So watch this. Now this whole track is a part of this highlight. It's actually telling you what if a train is anywhere in that pink zone, this light's going to turn red. That's what it's telling you. Took me a long time to understand that. But when you do, the signals are beautiful. Now, we are maxed out here. And we got one last thing we need to do. I need to return home. So we're going to come up. Okay. Get that in place. Right? And then how am I going to get from here back? Well, that's where this comes in. So we're going to veer off. Come straight across. Wind over. And join in there. Okay. So this... We're going to move them down to here now. And unload there. Same with this guy. So all of our passengers, this one should turn right away. So he's now moving down to these loops. So he's going to start delivering passengers down there. This one's going to have to go around. Same with this guy. I don't know why that one takes a shortcut and none of the other ones do. That's a bizarre behavior, but it's gonna end now. The paper route ended. So now we got one more thing to fix. We're going to put another track here. Delete, 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 delete. This one is going to go up and join. We just have to put in the usual things. Okay, and then our paper route guy, wherever he is, this one. Okay, technically, we still need to do paper, but we're going to unload it here. And then we're going to load, wait for a full load, and unload there, like so. So he's going to do both of those. And then initially at least, he's going to load Hello Kitty and deliver there.
Oh.
We only have one paper waiting for him, but that's okay. This is still a slow developing situation. So we're up to 9 here. Where is our guy? He's still not there. So now it's up to 10, but he's going to come in and we're going to get the party started. And I'm going to upgrade him to the top. We have 140,000. I'm actually going to upgrade a lot of these. Let's start backwards. Oh, I forgot to... tell him to do this. Because he currently carries 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I needed him to carry one more. We could have delivered it all in one go. Now he's going to do 2 trips. Alright, so now you can see our passenger trains are doing their runs. And we're at 9 out of 15. As soon as we finish these objectives with the passengers, we're going to start deleting our passenger trains because we got enough revenue going on with everything else to keep us going. And I need those 3 trains because, as you can tell, we don't have enough trains to deliver everything. Oh, I guess we already did 8 of them. So, there we go. We're delivering massive overkill. I should probably have stopped that. Okay, who else needs westerns? This guy does. So we're going to delete that, and now we're going to add Vegas to his list. So he's only got 4 of them. So his little comeback is right here. So what we could do is we can actually do the opposite, right? We can do another loop-de-loop so he can turn around a little sooner. And we should probably get one of those in there. So that means after this guy delivered the westerns, he can come here, swoop around, and then boom, he's right back, instead of having to go all the way down. So that just saves time, but sometimes you need more time because this needs to cook. And we do need to get the glass thing going, so I'm going to take my 3rd train here, which is this guy. We're going to sell him, and we're going to start a new train that's going to load sand, unload, Load glass and unload. So we got to get that started. What's he carrying? Cotton, huh? Empty his cars. So he's just picking up 3 at a time because this loop is so quick. This one has no paper, which doesn't do us any good. So let's just go back and get more paper. So he's going to get more of these, which we don't need. I do need to get more film. Currently I don't have film connected to any of the outer areas. I might have to tell this train to sit tight for a bit. I'm just going to tell him to stop. We don't have a way to get film to him yet. Alright, so this one needs to go back and get more sand, because that's cooking. And our paper guy hardly has anything. Ay, ay, ay. Tell him to go back and get more paper. Okay, I need to get this cooking. So the way you fix that is we got to get a third one here. So we got film that's currently going to him, and now we need film to go out into the rest of the world. So the way you fix this is you can actually share this track if you wanted. It's a little dangerous. So we can have him exit here and just join. Like so. And then he'd go straight through here and then keep going. And I don't know what his issue is. So the question though is how does he get back? Because the way they come back is typically here. And I'm joining at this spot. So what do? I gotta pause actually. This is slightly different than I've done it before. So we can just have, well actually here, look, this is coming down. There we go, that's our solution. We just come across here and join there. Okay, now, getting the film from here is always a problem, because he never wants to start. So what we want to do is, the train already exists. So we're going to add to our orders to pick up film and unload it, and then drop off some Hello Kitty. So this guy's going to be doing a lot of stuff, but we're going to have him go get the film first. Okay, fine. Go get the dies first. Now, go get the film. Okay, so the passenger thing is done. So we can get some more. We can sell the passenger trains, to be quite honest. So here we're trying to get this done, and we will get it done one more trip. We got to get film to here, but see, that's why it's important to get this done. I have a train coming here to get film, which it just did, but we're going to remove that from his duties. We're going to have a dedicated train that just gets film for him. Pretty soon. So that's going to be one of the trains. Then the other one is going to be dedicated to delivering Hello Kitty stuff. So where is our... There's our westerns. So we just need one to finish. So the fact that this is barely going to have one is just fine. So now we got a western delivering there. They need a western, and so do they. So we could just keep it going. So as soon as this still finishes, boom, we delete that, and now we just pick where we want the next western to go. So why not here, right? Just keep it going. So this was the film. You can see we just dropped off a bunch of film. So now he's going to go get some paper, which he doesn't need much. There isn't much to be had. This log guy is going to deliver here. Very much needed. And we just need this to finish, which it's going to looking like it's going to do here. So while we're lacking in trains, this is sort of limping along, but we're focusing on this one heavy. This one's ramping up. In fact, it's producing films right now. And we're going to have this guy, we're going to have him remove the film portion of his trip. Because as soon as this happens, we can get this going. And we have 2 trains we can build. There it is. So now we get this up. Get that in place. Have that start producing some film. Okay, this guy does not need to deliver glass there. He needs to deliver glass there. And then we're going to add a train. There's not a lot of film here. So I'm going to wait until some more film develops, and then we'll have him start delivering some film. Who's this guy? He's got some westerns. That's right, he had to go all the way around because this is the exit. We'll go ahead and get it started. So his sole job is just to deliver film. So we have this guy doing this, getting glass, dropping it off here. And what we can do is we can make him a jack of all trades, where he's also going to pick this up and drop that off there, and then pick this up and drop that off there, and then pick this up and drop that off there. I know that sounds like a lot, but that's... when we don't have enough trains, that's sort of what you got to do. And then we can have somebody who is a Hello Kitty expert. I know we got to deliver Hello Kitty here, but we can deliver Hello Kitty to there, for example. That's his job. And of course, I think I just took it. He was just getting ready to pick up the Hello Kitty himself. This guy's... Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I ended up getting a phone call there. I think we're good to go. We're just making the monies. And here we're going to pick up some westerns. And where's he going to deliver? We're going to here where we need 8 more. And then this one is delivering cartoons, and for some reason he decided to go through here. Oh, the pathways these guys choose. I am swimming in the money, so there's no reason not to upgrade him. That'll actually keep this moving better. And then this one, I'm going to modify it so we're going to deliver to the paper one twice, and then to this one once. So 2 times to here for every 1 time there. Keep the paper going. Here, they're full on cotton. So this guy's going to come around, pick up some film, because you can see we got a one-man show doing the entire movie industry. This one's also coming to pick up film, which is just bad timing, because he needs film a lot. So what I'm going to do is, I just realized, we're going to actually stop him, because he's going to take up all the film, all but one. Here comes the Hello Kitty delivery. Or I'm sorry, the Western delivery. Right, we're at 1923. We got 4 years to go. Alright, we got a second one of these done. This guy obviously has nothing to deliver. So he's going to go back, get some more sand, and repeat the process. So we're up to 4. I'm going to go ahead and start him. We'll at least get 6 of them. That'll help us get 6 more Hello Kitties going. That one has nothing to deliver. We're back up to 10 westerns. Well, where is our western guy? All right, so we delivered all the westerns here. There's only one other place left. That's down here. So, and we have all the westerns we need. Okay, so we're done with delivering westerns. There's nowhere else left to deliver them other than just from money. And this guy is coming in to do. He's going to grab the 10 we need. We don't need anything else. So we just got to go through every one of these. So for example, we don't need to deliver wood to here anymore, which means I don't need that either. Cotton doesn't need to deliver film there anymore. Chemicals don't need to be delivered to here anymore. This paper route isn't needed at all, so we're going to sell him. The sand route, we're going to make some improvements. We're going to get rid of the artifact loop and the film loop. So he's just going to deliver glass. Our film guy is no longer going to load down here. Instead, he's going to load from here. And then our last guy just doesn't have any cartoons to deliver, but Las Vegas is actually done. So we're going to now deliver some Hello Kitty. We're at 3. That'll be 4. That'll be 5. We'll just deliver Hello Kitty there. So where's this dude at? Yeah, we're going to go load. And then this one, well, there's nothing to load, but that's what we'll do. Okay, we got room for one more train. So that one more train is going to load artifacts, unload them, load film, unload them, and off we go. And when this western guy's done, we can have him start delivering for someone else. 1924. I like where we're at. So the glass is very much needed. And then he's going to go get the film, which is going to be dedicated just for him. I do have to get to 110 film developed. This one should be a film delivery. It is. That'll get some Hello Kitty going. All right. It's looking good for the neighborhood. And here we got 9 of them. So we're going to get to 4 when we do that. This Hello Kitty up here will give us 5, and that Western will be 6. So we don't need to do any more of the white deliveries. Which also means this guy needs to stop delivering Hello Kitty. Actually, we're fine for now. The cartoons are really slow developing. It's the film that we're short on, and I think the film's coming right there. We've got a whole load of them.
Yeah.
Here comes our glass again. This will be... I only need to load 1. And our Western... the Western guy just delivered. So what he's going to do is we're changing his orders. He's going to grab from here and deliver to there. And this guy, I just want him to load 1. So we're going to have to micromanage him a bit here. Unload all the glass. Okay, I'm going to hit pause. He loaded the 1 that's needed. So then we're going to say drive here. And then that's going to allow him to come in and grab the 8. This should be another delivery. Nope. Where's the film? There he is. So this guy, we only want to collect 2. So we're going to micromanage this as well. Then just have him go. Then his next destination, see, we accomplished this. He just needs to unload down here now. And we do have to produce 1 more film. Shouldn't be too hard. There it is. Or nope, it didn't work. Oh, we have to deliver 1 more film. We're going to deliver right here. So that's not going to be a problem. So boom, both of these are done. We now got to finish before 1927. We have to deliver 2 more here and 10 there. The 10 is the, we're going to be able to get 6 with this guy. And what I'm going to have him do is I'm going to have him loop around 1 more time. Try to get the other 4, because the paper's coming right here. And in order for him to get the other 4, I have to take the bonus car.
Yeah.
Because they can only carry 9 normally. So yeah, now it's cooking. I don't know if it's going to produce 4 in time, but that's what we're going to try to do. Then the science one, more than enough, is ready to finish that. So he's looping around. We're at 1. Two. I'm just going to have him stop. 3. We'll have him start up while he's finishing. 4. So he should be able to load all 4 of those. Boom. So now in 1 delivery, he's going to... Hello Kitty will be done. And then the science guy should be on his way down here. I don't know where he is. Where's Bill Nye the science guy? He would be an empty one. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's already loaded. Because he is right here. Well, he's way ahead of us. And this should be our victory right here. Because this is going to knock this out of the park. We're at 6 out of 7. It is January 1926, so I mean, as much as I thought we had plenty of time, I mean, we got a full year. And he's already this far along, but I mean, it is to the wire. You have to be really efficient. As you know, we lost by 1 month last time. And I'm going to beat it by 11 months, it looks like. Maybe 10, depending on where this is. But still, I pulled it in 10 months, but My goodness, this required massive efficiency, folks. Massive. And I had to toy with loops, and like having this looping concept is really cool, in my opinion. It makes it so you can run on less trains. And 9. Boom. There it is. Finally, it's got 3 stars. That was an accomplishment. This mission took me so many tries. All right. Thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.